address of numerous adventurous forests, a place rewarded by awesome views, nestled in the lap of nature, an ideal place to escape from the hustle and bustle of chirpy environment. Yes, this is the charming town where divinity and serenity prevail. Pauri, a small hill station where my identity is lodged. This is me, the St Thomas Convent School, situated 3 kilometers away from the heart of the town in Dandapani. Abuzz with the soft moving eloquent breeze that tells the tale of its tranquility, I feel glorified. A seedling 50 years ago, today I have flourished into a full-bloom substantial tree. I stand high in my precinct, all loaded and fresh, as if staring at the blankness and reflecting about its yesteryears. I work day and night selflessly with enough zeal and verve to offer my selfless services to the people, to chisel and carve the future. The good Lord understood my thirst for knowledge and my dire need to be led by someone wiser. Thus, He sent to this town 2 blessed souls, Bishop Gratian Mundadan CMI and Father Tom Jose CMI. The dignitaries of Pauri communicated their keen interest to open an English medium school. CMC sisters, Sister Janvarius, Sister Gina, along with Father Tom Jose, celebrated the Holy Mass on 3rd July on the feast day of St. Thomas. Thus, I was bestowed with my name, St. Thomas Convent School, and emerged my existence in a small building below the powerhouse. Father Tom Jose, the manager, and Sister Janvarius gripped my rein and after much toil triggered my fateful journey in 1973 with 3 students. As Sister Janvarius left for Kerala, Sister Phinia took the charge of principal for 3 months. And on 8th July 1974, I was graced by the presence of Sister Alfred, the new principal. With the gradual increase in strength, school was shifted to agency building in Upper Bazaar. It was the earnest effort and a steadfast devotion of Father Tom Jose that he selected this present land to plant me in April 1974. Thus my journey commenced and embarking first in a shed with 1 bus of Garhwal Mandal in Dandapani. With a heavy heart, I bade farewell to my pioneer Father Tom Jose in October 1977, entrusting me to yet another committed stalwart, Father John Vadekal, Bishop Emeritus. With Sister Alfred's transfer in 1977, Sister Ranita took the charge. How delighted was I on the first annual day celebration in April 1978. The little me was growing. How historic was the day when the building ablazed with the long-awaited electricity connection in April 1978. My joy knew no bounds when the air echoed with the first telephone ring in May 1978. I got new wings when the morning assembly got the first drum set in November 1979. Bidding goodbye to Sister Ranita was heavy, but I was relieved when I was handed over in the amiable hands of Sister Mabel. But within 2 years, I received a new principal, Sister Shanti, in 1980. I felt miserable when my little buds, the KG section, was shifted to the 2 rooms house in Vikas Marg Pauri in July 1980. But did I have any option? I was small and not spacious. The abundant talent packed in the young hearts got its vent in the terrace of Father's house, though small, yet big enough to the level of satisfaction. And then approached the fateful day when in April 1981, the foundation of my this present building was laid by the pious hands of Bishop Brescian Mundadin. How melancholic was I when I had to bid farewell to my visionary, Bishop John Warrigal CMI, in 1983. But I was contented to be nursed by Father Matthew Varapalli CMI and cuddled by the new principal, Sister Franco. No one could measure the depth of my joy when in February 1984, my little friends, the KG students, were shifted from Tasmar to stay here with me forever. The ecstatic echoes of students filled the building, and I was also almost constructed. I was thriving, and yes, I was maturing. Guess what? In 1986, my first 3 students had grown so big that they appeared for the board examination. But as I had not been awarded affiliation from CISCE, so they were taken to St Joseph School, Kotwa, to write their board exams. My heart heaved a sigh of relief when the tires of my own bus rolled on the ground in July 1986. Once again, with the aching heart, I bade adieu to Father Matthew Varapalli CMI in August 1986. But my joy was no less to welcome Father George Edathi Perambal CMI, the new manager. My frail wings took its first flight when I received affiliation from the Council of Indian Certificate Examination in October 1986. An ecstatic day filled with merriment and rejoicing. After contributing his dedicated services, Father George Edathi Perambal CMI, the manager, left for Derry, and I was then handed over in the benevolent hands of Father Thomas Varapalli CMI in 1993. Does time ever stop? No. With every tick of the clock, I changed. I grew. Each year enhanced my aura, for I could feel the soul of plenty new hands on my heart. New students every year satiated my spirit. But oh, how much I missed Sister Franco, the epitome of unwavering dedication, for she bade me goodbye in 1995. And then I got Sister Joyce, yet another sister, commitment personified. My heart swelled up in joy when in 1996 I acquired my 3rd bus. Father Thomas Varapalli, after putting in best of his efforts, handed me over to the new manager, Father James Theke Kadikal, in 1997. Let me narrate the tale of November 14th, 1997, when Father Tom Jose, my pioneer, inaugurated my silver jubilee year. I could not believe my eyes. Was I about to be 25 years old? My heart skipped a beat because of ecstasy. And on 26 September 1998, my big day was celebrated with much pomp and show. My silver jubilee. I had all the reasons to feel elated. After a fruitful halt of 9 years, Sister Joyce left my cozy sojourn and was replaced by Sister Rosebell in June 1999. But her stay was short, and Sister Shabina took the charge on 2nd June 2000. My days were busy, my life happening, the hustle and bustle in the corridors. Celebrations, celebrations, celebrations. Patrons' Day, Managers' Day, Independence Day, Christmas Day, Teachers' Day, Children's Day. Oh, the list is endless. And how jubilant I was when students returned victorious on the top in the inter-school cultural meet held in Kotdwar in 2005. Sister Shabina, embodiment of love and compassion, bade me goodbye in 2007, and I welcomed Sister Tessin, the new principal. My flaming torch was transferred from the doting hands from Father James to Father Johnny Tadatapuram in 2005. It has been rightly said that one should hold fast to dreams, for if your dreams die, life becomes a broken-winged bird which can never fly again. My dreams were bigger and larger. I always desired my class 10 students to stay back for some more time. It was throbbing for me to send them off. And thus came a whiff of assurance and solace. I received the approval letter from the council for the introduction of ISE in 2008. It was the time in June 2008 to bid goodbye to Sister Tessin, and Sister Rosmi was warmly and wholeheartedly welcomed to run the show. The year was 2010 when I was upgraded from ICSE to ISE level. Challenge was tough, task Herculean, but my vision was keen and hopes high. God has different plans for us. We have to walk on and just say yes. It was His design that I had to bid goodbye to Father Johnny, a humble and down-to-earth person, in 2010. The Almighty did not leave me unattended, and I was now in the warm handling of Father Sebastian. My members were escalated. I needed more space to breathe, and thus, in 2010, my pioneer Bishop John Warrigal laid the foundation stone of my new building. Father Sebastian had to bid goodbye in 2012 and stepped in my new father manager, Father Cyril. My walls did not reverberate only with the sound of books being taught, but it also rebounded with the values passed. Children are born as empty vessels, and they can be shaped by moral values. Good moral values are mostly molded from a place where love, faith, and hope exist. I have always strived to instill in the young minds virtues like charity, love, and compassion. Let it be helping in the flood-affected area in 2012 by donating money, by working at the site, or lending the helping hand. My family members were always ready and waiting. I am proud of my family. I was trying to match the pace of the world. Why should my children be bereft and deprived of the technologies? I felt thrilled and charged when English Lab was inaugurated by Father Joe Philip in August 2012. In June 2014, with a heavy heart, I had to bid goodbye to the charismatic and efficient Sister Rosmi. The vacuum was filled by the new principal, Sister Rita Grace. I was becoming enormous and vast. My elation was at its summit when my KG section and primary section got a new building. The day was historic, a red letter day in my history, when the then Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Mr. Harish Rawat, unveiled the new building in 2015. Indeed, a proud moment for me. After his 4 years stay here, Father Cyril had to bid me goodbye, and my new manager, Father George Thekkamcherial, stepped in to hold me cordially in June 2016. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Time flies so fast. It seems like it was yesterday when I came into being. And look today, so extensive are my wings, and how powerful my light. Sister Rita, after completing her tenure, bade me goodbye in 2017 and stepped in a sister with an aura reflecting optimism and confidence, Sister Sudha. By November 2018, my each moment was captured by the eyes of the CCTV cameras. The process initiated in 2015, and by 2018, each nook and corner was monitored by the cameras. Yes, I was secure now and safe. Sister Sudha's stay was short, and in March 2019, she was transferred and gently trod in Sister Prasada, the new principal, and I gladly proclaim that she is my principal at present, who is running the show dexterously. By March 2020, whole world was shut down. The deadly tentacles of COVID gripped the entire world. Life had come to a standstill, but thanks to the high-tech world, we switched to online classes. During these challenging times, I had to say goodbye to my highly refined and scholarly Father George Thekkancheriyal. But my heart was appeased and convinced to welcome a man with a genteel aura, Father Pius. By October 2020, teaching commenced through Microsoft Teams and Wi-Fi connection was provided to the teachers, thus smoothing the journey and making studies more accessible. Abruptly, the news was broken about Father Pius' transfer and welcomed yet another ardent enthusiast, Father Matthew John. Father Matthew John brought a revolution, introducing the school to the world of social media. And on 24th May 2021, my access was in Instagram, website, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. God had planned something else for me. Within a year, in May 2022, Father Matthew John was transferred to Delhi. I now came under the supervision and guidance of a man with observant bent who works with extreme precision and methodology, Father Jijo Palathinkal. Life cycle of butterfly inspires me. I wonder how a caterpillar feels as it transforms into a cocoon. Does it think its world is over, or does it think it will change into a butterfly soon? Yes, this is metamorphosis. This is the change. Change to never look back again. Once a town thinly populated and with scanty buildings has now changed into a lively city offering a spectacular view, captivating panorama of spellbinding long stretch of Himalayan range. A thickly populated town with vehicles running up and down, and this is me, my present embodiment. Me, the tiny seedling has turned into an extensive tree, my roots deep-seated and my branches expanded. From one bus see where I stand now. The gleaming yellow buses standing in the ground are like pearls in a string and adding splendor and grandeur to my being. How majestic the buses look when they run on the road. Packed up with excited children, they enter in their abode. Treading the path of the future so sprightly, they enter my door confidently and jubilantly. This is the place where are groomed my tiny hearts. The journey of alphabets, from here they start.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many triangles you have to make? 7.
Flashy and hued are their classrooms, where joyful activities help them to bloom. Morning assembly is the time of God's grace. A wave of oneness and discipline adds to its pace. The whole air echoes with the sound of band. In attention and standardities, the students stand. This is the place where the future is designed. New hopes, new aspirations do the students find. When the choir group pulls its melodious strings, gives the day its flight with determined wings. Innumerable feet have trod this staircase. The trophies lying here share the victory's day. The blessings of the Lord gives our heart solace. The school is administered effectively from this place. This is the seat from where the academic success of all students is shaped. Yes, the office of Sister Principal, whose doors are always open for all. My nucleus. Here is the seat of our visionary leader, the manager, whose exemplary life enables us to tread on the path of success and righteousness, my soul. These are the chosen ones who are just not here to fill the young minds with knowledge, but light the fire, the zeal in the young hearts. The school staff, the keen sculptors, my strong limbs. The classroom where students are taught to sink deep roots and develop strong wings before they start operating beyond waters. These are my tiny leaves that will fly with the wind. This is the place where children become adept in phonetics. Life becomes cheerful, bubbly, and so elated. My English lab. My science labs are packed up with latest equipments. I love to watch the young scientists holding the test tubes, working with H2SO4 and HCl, enhance their attitude. When the current flows in the wires in physics lab, boosts the morale of students for the horizon expands. The microscopes and the specimens in the biology experiment room intrigues the students and add yet another feather to my plume. The students, when they run their fingers on the keyboard, opens for themselves an high-tech world for sure. The mass PT sessions are full of energy and jest. With verve and vigor, they exhibit at their best. When in problem, the students are not left abandoned. With gentility and love, they are expertly handled. The Golden Jubilee year, the finest hour in the archive of St Thomas School, was commenced when Reverend Bishop Vincent Delamperambil declared the 50th academic year open. To initiate the preparations for the big day, the Golden Jubilee celebration, various core committees were formed. St Thomas Convent School's air buzzed with ecstasy and ardor, for the whole school participated in various competitions focusing on golden anniversary of school. The inauguration of the Golden Jubilee prayer was done by Reverend Father Jiju. The Elma Fiesta, the Alumni Meet 2022, a pivotal move to relive and revive. To make this big event a good hit, a fabulous success story, wheels started rolling months back. Registration was done through various social media portals. The alumni responded with much vigor. Many brains worked together to design the logo, the invitation card, etc. The school not only was decked up with adornments, but the real jewels, the ex-students who stepped in all enthused with nostalgia, bliss and joy. The presence of Reverend Father George Rethai Parambil, Reverend Father Johnny, Reverend Father Cyril, Reverend Father George Thekam and few ex-teachers turned the event into a sumptuous fiesta. A charitable move was wheeled, a helping hand lent by the students and staff of St Thomas Convent School by helping the children of Palna Bhavan, Badapur.
Entering into the Golden Jubilee
is indeed a celebration
over the wonderful wonders
worked by the Almighty.
St Thomas Convent School
has circled round the sun 50 times.
And we could experience the divine canopy
over us in every step of our journey.
A heart filled with commitment
and aspiration
is all that we knew since the very existence of the school.
The school is not just a building,
but an institution
that is always desperate and zealous
to create and nurture
the stars of tomorrow.
Our each day
is packed up with
work and earnestly we try to do and we will do
to the best of our capabilities.
St Thomas Convent School
provides a podium
for each and every student to dream,
to determine,
and to decide
their destiny and carve a path.
We try to prepare our students
by not only providing the academic content
but also fostering critical thinking,
creativity, communication,
and other skills
that young minds need to navigate complex
and rapidly changing world.
As we try to ignite
a flame in each heart
and urge to excel
and give each a fond start
to serve with love.
One way of living
with each heart blooming
and each soul gleaming.
May the name of St Thomas
ever shine brightly, each gem studded in the society so majestically.
With thanksgiving hymns and praises in our hearts, we, the Thavosians, celebrate its golden jubilee, 50 grace-filled years, half a century. It is the good Lord who did all the good works and helped us to overcome all the twists and turns through this journey of 50 years. On this golden occasion, I wish God's abundant blessings on this temple of learning, that it may continue to do all the good works with the utmost earnestness in the years to come. Good wishes and blessings.
The descending of the clouds on the sprouting hills of Pauri Garhwal, the sweet look of Malta trees and the apple trees, the majestic look of Devada trees create a golden beauty in St Thomas School as it celebrates its golden jubilee. It's a time to slow down and listen to the sweet melodies of all the memories. It's a time to rejoice. It's a time to come together and thank the Lord for the showers of blessings bestowed on St Thomas School in the last 50 years. On this auspicious occasion, I wish all the members of St Thomas family a happy golden jubilee. May God bless us all.
My dear Reverend Father Jijo, the manager, dear Reverend Sister Prasada, the principal, the superior, and members of the community, the respected members of the staff, my dearly beloved children. I'm so happy to wish you all the best for your 50th year of the starting of your school over here, St Thomas School, Pauri. The way it started was not what you see today. It was started in a small little rented house where from we grew up to this. Then let us thank God for all these gifts which He has given us. He will certainly bless you with more gifts from Him so that you may be able to continue take advantage of that through this school which you love so much, which you venerate very much, which you make your home. I am so happy to wish you all this. God bless you. Thank you.
I am very happy to know that St Thomas School Pauri is celebrating its Golden Jubilee. Since 1972, it was opened in a rented building. Today, it is being run in a gigantic building by the blessing of the Lord. Equally, the students are improving, creating new results of excellence. Thank God, St. Thomas has grown very much to celebrate its jubilee.
This is the time of jubilation and festivity for St. Thomas School, Pauri. It is a time of rejoicing because St. Thomas School celebrates the glorious journey of 50 years. Every Golden Jubilee is also a time to look back and see how it all began. The pioneers were very resilient and worked hard with commitment, because of which the school stands tall and proud. I remember and salute all those hard-working pioneer missionaries, the fathers and sisters. They were not just hard-working, they worked with a vision. It is the result of their vision, the school, what it is today. As St. Thomas School is celebrating the Golden Jubilee, I wish the management, the father manager, Father Jijo, Sister Principal, Sister Prasada, and all the sisters, the members of the staff, the non-teaching staff, the students and the parents, all the best wishes and my felicitations to each of them. The journey which was begun 50 years ago may continue in a glorious manner for the future, so that many more blessings may come upon the school, for the people in Pauri, and let us all rejoice in building up the nation and a strong society. God bless all.
The wheel of my existence has circled 50 times. But these rotations would have been patchy without the giant and enormous support of the civil authority and our dear parents. I am thriving because of the dynamic hands of the local authorities. Without their tower of strength, my identity would have suffered. My heart owes a huge gratitude to my dear parents, each and every single parent who helped me to come up step by step. A big thanks to you, dear parents, for standing by my side like a rock. My heartfelt gratitude to all my strategic pillars who helped me to evolve, to develop, to expand and flourish. This is my journey of my 50 glorious years. Let us all rejoice and feel the bliss, and may we experience God's unceasing showers of blessings. Today we celebrate 50 years of commitment, 50 years of dedication, 50 years of determination. May I flourish and flourish and flourish and flourish.